속의 연화 이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈 높고 힘든 삶의 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 until the end of time 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각
And hello again, everyone. Welcome to our Saturday afternoon edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Chicago taking on Jacksonville. And so off the tip, it's Jacksonville. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Paxson is out there with Michael Jordan. Then there's Pippen. Then there's Grant. And it's Cartwright in at the pivot, manning the middle.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam? I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
And he gets it to go.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Pippen with it. Gay picks him up defensively. The shot's good from Paxson.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Kidd. The drive by Gay. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Jordan kicks to Pippen. And then jammed down as he goes right over DeAndre Jordan.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Got that one up quick.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Kidd kicks to Gay. Jordan the screen. Outside, Davis. Matthews dishes to Davis. 6 on the shot clock. From the baseline. Can't get it to go. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Paxson with the ball. He's picked up by Kidd.
4 or 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
No good from Grant. Matthews goes in. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And the dunk by Jordan.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Here's Jordan. Jason Kidd making his last shot. Paxson passes to Cartwright. He kicks it to Grant. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Davis. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Now here's Kidd. Davis with a screen on Paxson. Kidd kicks to Davis. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Davis has got his second bucket.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
To the paint. Here's Cartwright. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Sheer, unadulterated power right there. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely. A resounding dunk.
Just a take-no-chance slam by the big fella.
Stolen by Grant. Here's Jordan. The shot's no good. And Jacksonville the other way now. Gay outside. The pass to Davis. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
And Jacksonville making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Vincent's checked in for Chicago. Outside Jordan. Pass to Cartwright. Rebounded by Jacksonville.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Leonard dishes the Kidd. Kicks to Jordan. Gay right side. And he slams it one-handed.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Chicago leading. Gay comes over with a double team. Here's Vincent. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
Matthews, no good. Chicago leading by 4, and Jason Kidd picks up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. A big group substitution here for Jacksonville. Drummond's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Wash comes in for Rudy Gay. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Jason Kidd. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Corzine, he's checked in for Cartwright. Davis comes in for Horace Grant. Sellers checked in for Scottie Pippen. And Hodges subbed in for Jordan. Here's Leonard. Looking for his first basket still in this one. The kick out to Bosch. Good ball movement here by Jacksonville. Here's Drummond. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Here is Corzine. Here is Hodges. He dishes it to Davis. To the left side wing. Here's Vincent. And again, Chicago. No good. Jacksonville trails by 4. Cuts off the pass. Hodges against Jackson. Shot from 12. And the rejection by Leonard. Jackson drives in. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and the
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
And it's really about limiting their mistakes. And early on, they've been able to do that here in the first.
And, guys, I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways, and that's allowed them to widen that turnover margin.
Kawhi Leonard is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Aguirre in at the 2-guard spot. And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Chicago.
The important thing is the 2 points.
And Clark, he had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Sellers passes to Jordan. Screen by Corzine. Here is Hodges. The three. They get it back. And here we go. Jacksonville, fast break. Jackson's got the ball. And Drummond kicks to Davis. Outside Jackson. Anthony Davis again. Davis has got 8.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Some changes for Jacksonville. Jordan, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Gay comes in for Aguirre. And Jason Kidd has subbed in for Jackson. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Bill Cartwright, he's checked in for Corzine. Grant comes in for Will Perdue. Scottie Pippen's checked in for Sellers. And it's Paxson in for Hodges. Paxson kicks to Grant. Here's Jordan. Good D by Matthews.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Davis sets a screen. Kidd dishes to Davis. Here's Jordan. Gay with no one around. The shot misses. And it's Chicago the other way. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. A nice shot by Jordan. Jordan's got the game tied up here for Chicago.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Over in the corner, Matthews. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in. Kidd's got 3 assists in the game. Chicago trails by 3. Gay comes over with a double team. It's Pippen with the drive. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Pippen's got 6 points.
I like the way they're working the ball inside because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots, and typically good things happen. That was a good time to call a timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Davis with a screen on Paxson. To the paint. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Take a look at what Anthony Davis has done. He's got 8 points, and they've got to be happy with his work on the glass, too.
They really do. He is not giving up any ground in the paint, and when the ball goes up, you know he's going to be there to fight for it.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Cartwright with a screen on Gay. Here's Pippen. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Good ball movement here by Jacksonville. Gay against Jordan. Clock at 6. Here's Matthews. That's tipped. Jacksonville needs to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Jacksonville. And Chicago also making a switch. Vincent's checked in for Michael Jordan. Leonard brings the double team to the inside. Cartwright, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
And it's Matthews again missing. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Paxson. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Outside Matthews.
2 minutes.
Outside for Kidd. He feeds it to Gay. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And Chicago also making a switch. Davis is checked in. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Jacksonville.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up. Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Execute it to perfection.
I don't think you're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
No doubt about it, unless you're the donkey. Because if you're the dunker, it's great. I don't necessarily appreciate somebody slamming one on the top of my head.
Well, you got to get out from under the hoop if you want to stay away, if you want to stay out of the poster.
Shoots off the screen. That misses off the backboard.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
Jacksonville shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And he knocks down the first one.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well. Seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
Looking at who's out there now for Jacksonville. Drummond's checked in for Jordan. Marcus Morris comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Jackson in for Jason Kidd. Jackson kicks to Morris. It's hauled in by Hodges.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
And Morris comes over to help. Unloads from 13. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Hodges has got his first 2 points. And here's Jackson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. The 15-footer. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense has given him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
Davis is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Matthews. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Kidd in at the 1 spot. That's the group for George Karl getting going here in the second half. Outside Matthews. Grant against Davis. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that. But I will say, it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
And Chicago has possession. Jordan with it. Matthews covering. Jordan kicks to Grant. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
And Jacksonville with possession. The lead is 2. Kidd kicks to Matthews. Back to Kidd. Stolen. For the tie. Rebounded by Jacksonville. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Matthews passes to Kidd. Down low. And stolen by Jordan. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. He nails it. And we're tied up. Jordan's got 8 points. Now a timeout called by Jacksonville.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Team Dancers.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, it's been really sloppy out there.
Focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Here's Gay. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. He's got 10. Chicago with the ball. A 2-point game. And there's the foul. It goes on Wesley Matthews. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Chicago calls timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Team Dancers.
Here's Paxson. Davis with the double team. Out of bounds. Jacksonville takes possession. Kidd against Paxson. Dishes it to Jordan. Outside, Davis. Kicks it out to Gay. Stolen by Pippen. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Rebounded by Jacksonville. Now here's Gay. 10 points for him. Davis inside. He's covered by Grant. Here's Gay. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in. And now a 4-point Jacksonville lead. Pippen is doubled. Jordan with him. He's got 8. And stolen by Gay. And now here comes Gay leading the break.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
And a wide open look for Jordan. And again, no good by Chicago. Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they
Yeah.
really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Pippen dishes to Jordan. Passes it to Paxson. Feeds it to Pippen. Shot to end this cold run. Second chance shot. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Jacksonville.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Jacksonville. Jackson comes in for Jason Kidd. Chicago also making some changes. Corzine, he's checked in for Cartwright. Sellers comes in for Scottie Pippen. And Vincent subbed in for John Paxson. And Jacksonville making a change here. Bosch is checked in. Hodges checked in for Chicago. It's Jackson with the drive. Shot is off. Chicago trails by 5. Sellers passes to Hodges. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
6 to shoot. The shot gets the jumper from the corner to fall. 1:10 left to play in the third. The feed now to Matthews. Back to Jackson. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Jackson's got his first points in this one.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
He lobs it up, and Davis throws it down.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
I think the crowd is still stunned by that one.
Chicago trails by 7. Vincent the pass to Sellers. Leonard brings the double team. Leonard with the steal. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. By himself, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
To the middle. It's tipped. Stolen by Grant. Hodges. No good. The third quarter comes to a close. Jacksonville out front. And the final period of play just about to start. Jacksonville leading by 9. So for Chicago right now, we've got Cartwright. Pippen is out there with Sellers. Then there's Paxson. And it's Jordan in at the shooting guard. Here's Gay. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. 16 points for Rudy Gay.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Shots good by Pippen.
I don't think they come much easier than that look.
Pippen's gotten 5 shots to fall in 8 attempts. Gay, a screen on Paxson. It's Kidd with the drive. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. From the low block, misses off the left iron.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounding.
You know what? That rebound has always been a...
Look at that!
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
Boy, what a great game for Gay. He's got 16 points and 1 steal. Not missing much. In fact, hitting just about everything he's taken.
And Clark, the question is, how long can he keep it up?
I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there. I'll bet he didn't either, as good a foul shooter as he is.
Pippen kicks to Jordan. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Jordan, high post. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that. Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with his team. He talked mainly about giving them a different look defensively and dropping more bodies into the paint, saying, listen, they're eating us up on the inside, and we need to do whatever it takes to stop it. Guys, back to you.
Kidd dishes to Gay. Ripped away. Pushing it up. Here's Cartwright. Gay with the block. And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball. Jordan can't get it to go.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Gay with the block.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful jam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Sellers passes to Cartwright. Down low. Takes it off the glass.
Good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Now a timeout called by Jacksonville.
Now, you know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Grant, he's checked in for Sellers. Kidd with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Got a piece of it. And there's the foul. It goes on Wesley Matthews. That's his third foul of the game. Davis is checked in for Jacksonville. And they double up Jordan. Grant, right side. Back to Jordan. Clock at 6. The shot is up. Good D by Matthews. Gay outside to the paint. Pippen with the steal. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And it's blocked by Jordan. Out of bounds, Jacksonville takes possession. Chicago making a switch here. Vincent's checked in. And so here's Jacksonville. They've led by as many as 11 points. Kidd kicks to Davis. Some solid defense from Grant. Chicago trailed there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
How about Michael Jordan in this one? He's got 10 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
He can just change a game with his defense, and he's thrown off their rhythm completely the last several possessions.
Michael Jordan, 2 shots.
And he makes the first. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
No problem for him there. You just know what the result's going to be when he steps to the line in a tight game like this.
Outside Kidd. Hey, and he goes in for the dunk.
Superb playmaking from Kidd with that dish right there.
It's been quite a game for Rudy Gay.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. There's 1:54 left in the game. Leonard, he's checked in for Rudy Gay.
Kawhi Leonard.
Jordan up top. He's covered by Matthews. Got that one up quick. 14 points for Michael Jordan.
Big shot. As soon as he got an opening, boy, did he let it fly.
1:39 left to play here in the fourth. Jordan dishes to Leonard. On the 3 off target. Outside Leonard. Good ball movement here by Jacksonville. Here's Davis. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It goes on Horace Grant.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Anthony Davis.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Chicago trails by 5. Pippen kicks to Jordan.
And hopefully they can build on it as the game continues to progress.
You want to do the opposite of smart basketball. And in a tight game like this, a technical can be a killer. And he made sure he took advantage of the opportunity there at the line.
Chicago calls timeout. They're losing by 2. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Over to the wing. Outside Pippen. Hit the floater to tie it up. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Looking at the game Pippen has been having, 12 points. He's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
Here's Kidd. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
To take the lead. Nails it.
Well, Jordan has been fantastic.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Kidd. Davis sets a screen. It's Kidd with the drive. And Davis can't get it to go.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
Now a timeout called by Jacksonville. They're trailing by 3. 19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Kidd passes to Davis. To end the run. Misses the 3. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
Now a timeout called by Jacksonville. They're behind by 5. 8 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, coaches tell them take the easy points in a hurry and then foul as soon as possible.
Yeah, but you don't want to foul blindly, though. I think teams make a mistake when they do that. Go for the steal. See if you can force a mistake. And then see what happens after that.
Chicago calls timeout. They lead by 2. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And they go to the intentional foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 3-point lead. Now a timeout called by Jacksonville. What's your take, guys?
They need a quick 3 here. It's a tough shot. The odds are against them, but anything's possible.
And here's Leonard from 3. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Now, our Jordan Player of the Game. Michael Jordan.